Doing good.
Dude, how awkward is the Zoom life? I'm telling you, I just can't get used to it.
I know, right? It's I don't know. Still finding ways to write songs and all that good stuff. So it's definitely saved a lot of parking passes today. Kind of made our rounds and stayed in one spot.
Listen, they could have kept the car running. We're right here on Broadway. You could have just ran in, had a beverage, hung out.
I was gonna say that's the bad part. I'd stay there all afternoon.
Dude,
getting carried out of Dirk's later.
Right? Dustin, it's been forever since I talked to you, man. So it's good to catch up. Is it weird to be talking about, like, the world is on pause, but like you're still on the verge of, one of the biggest accomplishments a song can have?
Man, it is really cool. We've hit that point with Mama's House to where, as a country music fan, I'm always listening to the radio if it's in the truck or on the boat or in the tractor or whatever. And I'm hearing it a lot. So it's really cool. It's always exciting. Usually we can enjoy the growth of a song on the road touring and base it off the crowd's reaction. You can just tell whenever it hits that critical mass, and not having that this year. I guess me as a fan, hearing it a lot on the radio is the way I've realized, wow, we did it again.
Well, it's cool, man, because as a fan of yours, I love the song, and it's probably one of my favorites that I've been able to hit the play button on an iHeart Country station, man. It's just so good. Did it feel that way when you recorded it? Like this one's got a shot?
It did. Yeah, it felt special. It was different. It had a little meat on the bones of what it wasn't as feel good as some stuff we've done in the past, and a little bit more of a reach, back to where I started with Cowboys and Angels. But I was such a fan of this song because of how differently the hook is. It's one of those songs as a songwriter, you just go, oh man, that's awesome. And at least that's my reaction to it. And on top of that, of having a great, idea and hook, just the lyric and the emotion that I connected with, because I've lived through a small town heartbreak. And that's really what this song encapsulates is man, you just feel like your world ends and there's no options left, right? All your friends have dated everybody else. So once you ruin the high school sweetheart thing, the world is over. And I was that dude. And I guess I get it honest. My parents are high school sweethearts and grandparents as well. And my sister married hers. So whenever I screwed that train up, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Well, and I'm telling you, it's cool to have a song that you hear, but when you can feel a song, it's a totally different thing. And as soon as that hook kicks in, I mean, it almost grabs you. Versus just hearing it, which is a cool effect. And I'd imagine I'm not the first person to tell you that about this song.
Yeah, I'm proud of what we did with the demo in the studio and the production. We slave over every line of every instrument, and make sure we don't overlook anything. And so every part is where it is for a reason. And with our goal of connecting with it and getting a reaction out of the most people we can. And so I think it just points out how talented my co-contributors are in the studio, the musicians and my producer and all the way down to the songwriters. This is a group effort. It's not me. I get to take credit for it, but it's not me. It's a lot of guys and girls that really pour their talents and their God-given gifts into music.
When we started talking here, you had brought up how usually on the road you can watch something grow, right? Like it's that what's the word I'm looking for? It's the instant gratification of like, hey, we got this song, let's see who knows it. So as this reaches the top, will it mean more or less? Because it's almost like you didn't watch a plant grow out your window every day, right? It's like you kind of just open the door, you're like, oh damn, look at that.
Yeah, there it is. Exactly. I don't know. We'll see. I do know it's going to be interesting to feel it react because, usually we like you said, we kind of slowly get to feel it in the live show. And whenever we get back to it, this thing's going to be a big hit. People are going to be most likely very happy to hear it start in our set list. So it'll just be wham, there it is. I guess it'll feel, I don't know, Chesney tours every couple years, so he probably knows what that feeling's like. We constantly are hammering the road, so we never have that. Oh, we haven't played this one together yet, but me and the band guys are definitely looking forward to that.
Well, the cool thing is, I'm here from Las Vegas as of July. I moved out here, right?
Yeah.
And you have this big pool party planned, and it's coming up quick with Jordan Davis, Hardy. This is going to be unreal. Are you excited to get out? And I mean, listen, this isn't a big arena show. But it's still going to be a show. Like, you have a date on your calendar to look forward to.
Yeah, there's more pressure on the pool situation than an arena date, I promise you, because it's our brainchild. You know, this is something that we dreamed up years ago down in Mexico, and have had just an incredible time watching it grow down there at Crash My Playa Festival with Luke Bryan, and been wanting to bring it stateside for a long time. And what better place to do that than Las Vegas? So we will get to kick off, 2021 as a band on stage. And for anybody that's been to the pool situation in Mexico, they know what to expect. But for those that are listening that have not been, there's no rules. The only rule is there's no rules. And so we don't know what we're going to play. We don't know how long we're playing for. We kind of let the buzz and the crowd dictate what that is. And so happy to have Jordan Davis join us this year, and Hardy as well. Brandy Cyrus is going to be there DJing and hyping and all that good stuff. It's going to be a few days in Vegas that you don't want to miss. And I look forward to adding more pool situations to the calendar in the coming years.
Is that a goal to like maybe turn that into a small tour that leads into like a big summer tour?
Yeah, I think that is the goal, because there's so many great, as we've got to tour through the years, I've kind of made mental notes of where this could happen at. And there's so many great places that kind of lend themselves to that lifestyle. Right. And allow us to have a weekend. You know, it's quite the undertaking to put a weekend together. It's easy to do a show at a bar or club or arena or whatever. We're used to doing that, but in creating an experience, a memorable experience for people to want to invest 3 days and travel to get to is a big deal. You know, it's challenging to come up with, but hopefully, like I said, this is one of many, and I do have several locations that we've looked at, and stay tuned to learn for that.
Dude, the best part is, I mean, everyone's like, cool, he's coming to do a show. No, what you really did was you found a way to go on vacation, get paid, and get tan all at the same time.
You sniffed me out. You sniffed me out, Wendy.
Dude, what the most asked question over the last year is, what have you been up to, right? Like, obviously, as we started chatting, I'd imagine you're doing Zoom rights and Zoom get-togethers with other artists. What are you doing in downtime that you're gonna miss most? As much as you miss the road, I get that. Like, when life gets back to normal,
yeah.
What's the one thing that you're gonna be like, damn, I miss doing that regularly?
Gosh, I don't. I'm kind of doing the same that I've always done when I'm off the road, and that's go to the farm and work.
Yeah.
Get on the boat and fish, and get on the boat and drink, do some surfing. Believe it or not, I've been able to do some traveling to and from the beach as of recent, which is a lot of fun. I think I'll probably miss catching fish the most, and my farm will probably it's in pretty good shape right now. I had plenty of time to do maintenance and all that stuff, so it's looking pretty good. I bet when we get back to touring, I'll have a few more blackberry bushes growing in the fence rows. But other than that, I've just been doing more of what I love, and spending time with my family is part of that. Getting to hang out with the niece and nephew a little bit more is always wonderful.
When this single does what it's gonna do, I got wood right here. I don't want to be that guy, right? So I'm gonna do that. As you move on to the next project, are you done with Tullahoma? Have we heard the last single off of that record?
Think About You is going to be next. No, so Think About You is going to be our next single, and we are releasing that song with Mackenzie Porter. She's joining me on the collab for that song, and I'm so excited. I really do think that Think About You will be a career moment. It's going to be a career song for me. I've been doing this long enough to know whenever we get one, and I think Think About You is going to do that. So I'm really excited to not only get new music out there to get new music out there with an artist that I love dearly. And Mackenzie and I have, you know, really hit it off, and we look forward to what's to come on that song. And then I've been also writing a lot, as you mentioned, writing a lot in our downtime and recording, and we will continue to release new songs throughout 2021 and the summer months. And if I can hold my act together, I may have an album at the end of this year. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to, I'm kind of putting that out there right now for the first time, just to keep myself honest and accountable. So yeah, we may have a new chapter of music. And by the time we get cranking on tour again, hopefully a lot more songs we can play, you know, live in our set.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, the amount of Instagram posts, I'm going to make sure that happen with the headline, Dustin Lynch promises new album by the end of the year. Oh,
Lord, yeah, come on, bring it. You made me stress out.
I know I don't have a ton of time left with you, but I want to ask, when it comes to a song that you have and you're like, hey, I need a badass female on this, like to really make this project complete. Keith hit a gold mine with Pink on his latest single, right? How do you know who you want to talk to work with? Like, do you listen to a couple of voices, a couple of demos? How do you know who to go after?
Yeah, great question. So if it's an easy answer for me, it's what feels right, and what's the X factor. You know, it's not name, it's not, you know, accolades. That doesn't get you far. That doesn't help, I don't think, a song connect. It's what vocal and what performance portrays that character in that song to its best ability. Mackenzie happened was we just submitted out into the country music universe, and essentially asked for auditions, and so we got a bunch of versions of Think About You with different singers on it. And I didn't want to be persuaded based on who it was, or you know, the name, or what camp they were a part of. I just had them all numbered in a folder, and I listened down over and over again. And I found the one that kept speaking to me. And honestly, I should have just listened once, because my first listen, I go, oh man, that's special. Who's that? And it ended up being Mackenzie. And so then I got to start digging in. She's kidding. She's like, you followed me on Instagram, and I don't know. I just started, you know, I had a feeling, and I just wanted to figure out who she was as a person. And her performance is so special. I think her vocal is effortless. It's got this just very unique, wonderful tone to it, where it's not a performance. You know, it's just her being real and honest and open and delivering that lyric. And so it happens to mesh well with my voice, and there's a magic there. And since, you know, all that went down, we've got to hang out, obviously record in the studio together, shoot a music video, photo shoots, do interviews together. And it's wonderful. I think, you know, people come into your life for specific reasons, and I'm so glad Mackenzie did.
That's so awesome, man. Well, I know I got to wrap things here. Don't be a stranger, man. Holler anytime. And listen, I'm looking for a reason to get more active. So if you need, I don't know where the farm is at, but holler at me. I can't be too.
Oh, you missed a good one last night, man. We did a controlled burn on a hillside that has really been needing some TLC.
Yeah.
And we had about between 8 and 10 acres
oh my God,
lit up last night. It was crazy, man. There's nothing like you know, a controlled fire like that at night. It's really cool. I smell like a campfire still, but yeah, so lots of fun out there, man. I'll take you up on that.
Dude, there's no way you did that on the south side, because I would have had to see it. I'm down in Spring Hill.
Yeah. We're up north, but it's crazy. I had a buddy, my neighbor goes, man, he made sure I had, you know, the correct permits, and they still called the cavalry on me. They had fire stations from everywhere zipping in, and he was at the gate, you know, waving his arms, you know, making sure they knew that I to check out, you know, the permits and not break my fence down to come put it out. So quite the experience. That was the first one I did was about 80 acres, believe it or not.
Holy cow.
And you legit feel like you're on, you know, the surface of hell whenever that much woods is on fire. But I had the forestry department do that one, but they talked me into doing a smaller one by myself. And I had a couple buddies come out, and man, we had fun doing it.
Dude, that sounds like a badass music video right there, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It would have fit Mama's house pretty good, believe it or
Right.
not. We could have just done that, saved a lot of money.
Next time.
Exactly.
Hey, holler at me if you end up at a Preds game anytime soon. The boys aren't home for a little while, but
yeah, I'm going to, man. I hit up Chase Rice the other day. We're going to hit us one up together, so we'll see.
Yeah, I just saw he was at the game last week. I saw him.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way, dude, holler at me. Don't be a stranger. And if you ever need anything from me, I'm down the street now. So
Thank you, bro.
take care, Dustin.
All right. See you.
See you, bud.